Mariota on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll go down at the 28. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for him, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look. It's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Watson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back 22. Back 22.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to wind up in there. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup for 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Pass incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of his end zone, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Weber. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Mariota now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw is Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Watson. Caught right side. It's Snead. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And Matthews makes the grab. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch him out a little bit.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He won't go down. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Come back, come back. Two jet. Come back, come back. Richmond.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Come back.
Watson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come back. Richmond.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Michael Pruitt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously, the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Throwing, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jarrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Mariota now. Being chased out left. Left side, caught by Matthews. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. Touchdown, Chicago. Rashard Matthews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Tiger. Down. Blue 80.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Come back. Tiger.
Now it's Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And now out comes Houston. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Green the line. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Two jet. Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Richmond.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 60 yards.
Richmond.
From the red zone now, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And on the ground they go with a running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Look at you go!